What's up, everybody? I am here today to talk about the Super Regional played in Morgantown between the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Cal Poly Mustangs. It's going to be very, very interesting. I can't wait to talk more about this incredible series coming up. Now, coming into it, West Virginia was the former regional host, the one seed, whereas Cal Poly was a three seed, meaning both teams, they were able to win their regional. Now West Virginia is going to host Cal Poly in the Super Regional. Going to be very interesting. West Virginia, of course, had a great season. They went to what's it called? They were pretty competitive in the Big 12. They ended up getting a sweep over Kansas with a couple weeks left in the year. Ended up really propelling them. They did well in the Big 12 tournament. Unfortunately, just like kind of went stale against Kansas in the Big 12 championship. But regardless, I think they're very deserving of being a regional host. And now they're a super regional host. It's pretty cool as well. I mean, this is a team that's very deserving, and a great team overall. Now, Cal Poly's been great as well. They ended up playing, of course, in the Big West, which is a really tough conference at the mid-major level. And they've been really good over the last couple of years. I believe they won the conference last year as well. But they were able to do it again, beat UCSB on the way, which of course is pretty big. UCSB ended up being a two seed. Cal Poly's had a pretty good year. I mean, it feels like, when there's a good mid-major team, they always seem to be underrated just because they're always good. They're always getting the wins that they should get. And Cal Poly's no different to that. But going into the tournament as a three seed, they were pretty interesting. Now I had West Virginia to win their own regional, and they were able to do it. They ended up it wasn't it wasn't a smooth path. They ended up going down. They needed to get two wins against Kentucky on Sunday and Monday. They did it on Sunday with a walk-off home run to end up winning in the game. Unbelievable scenes in Morgantown. And then on Monday, they were able to get another walk-off, not a home run, but they were able to get a what was it, like a pop that dropped in center field. Perfect base hit for the win. Unbelievable scenes. I mean, I think West Virginia has honestly became like the team of the tournament when it comes to like the story. Like obviously you can take away like Little Rock or St. Mary's or someone like that. But West Virginia, I mean, they've been really cool. The fact they were even able to get a regional was so expensive to even get in the building. I was hearing it was like $2,000. I hope that wasn't true. But yeah, I mean, West Virginia's been unbelievable. The fact they've been so good, late in the stretch, I think gives them, such an edge going into the Super Regional, and they performed really well last weekend. Now, going into Cal Poly's regional, they had to go to UCLA. Of course, they weren't expected to win that. UCLA was the best team in the country. I had them to finish second. I thought they were better than Virginia Tech, and they proved that in game one by taking them down. And then they got very fortunate by getting to play St. Mary's, as St. Mary's was able to take down UCLA in like the biggest shocker of the college baseball tournament. They beat them 14-1, booked their trip into the final, and St. Mary's took down UCLA again, and Cal Poly pretty much had an easy path all the way to the Super Regional. Now, does that kind of taint them a little bit? Maybe a little bit, but I think regardless, Cal Poly, they took care of the teams in front of them. It was great regardless. But the reality is, you have to go West Virginia to win this Super Regional. I mean, being at home says a lot. The fact that Cal Poly has to drive all the way across the country to come to Morgantown, a place that, I mean, they're definitely not used to. It's, I live in California, not too far from SLO, where Cal Poly is. And I mean, the culture shift is so big. I don't think Cal Poly is going to be able to go into it and compete. I mean, when they went to LA, it wasn't as big of a problem. And the reality is, Cal Poly, while they are a great team, while they played tough teams during the regular season, they haven't had a true challenge. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think Virginia Tech was that much of a challenge. Obviously, St. Mary's, even though they played well, I didn't think they were much of a challenge either. The reality is, West Virginia had to play really tough challenges, right? I mean, Kentucky, Wake Forest, those are some good ball clubs, right? And the fact they were able to beat both, especially down the stretch, just gives me so much faith in them winning this series. Also you have to take into the account the fact that they're so good down the stretch in the seventh, eighth, and ninth innings, which has helped them so much. I'm not saying, I think Cal Poly would be in some of these games, but West Virginia, just what they're able to do when things matter, I think is going to take them over the edge. And in addition, when you have Gavin Kelly, when you have the best player in the series, it's hard to trust Cal Poly when they don't have the guy that West Virginia has and, has been contributing so far this year. So yeah, I'm gonna go with West Virginia to win this series. I can't wait for things to start. I believe everything starts on Friday. Can't wait. I wish I was able to be in Morgantown for this, but regardless, anybody who is, shout out to you because that's gonna be an unbelievable series. And stay tuned on the channel if you want to hear more regional predictions, or sorry, super regional predictions.